Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with the new Christmas collection from Scrappy Tails, and this thing is just chock full. I've already got a couple of ideas and I don't know which one I'm going to do today, but there will be another couple of videos coming up using this fun collections real soon, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Also, today's video is part of a video hop all showcasing this wonderful collection that Sabrina has put together for us. First, we've got the retro Christmas paper pack. I'm actually going to go through this part pretty quick because most of you guys have probably already seen the whole unboxing over on Sabrina's channel on Scrappy Tails. So let's just do a quick flip through on here and let you see all of those pretty papers. I think this is, oh my goodness, that is friggin' adorable. Look at that. Yeah, we've got us a little postcard and some penguins and some Santas and some postage stamps and trees and all the good Christmassy things. Anyway, I love the paper pack. Then we've got two separate trees here. I don't recall the name of it, but I will have a name of all the things down in the description for you guys. So this is a couple of Christmas trees. These are kind of those retro ones. I actually have a Halloween idea because they make Halloween themed trees that are basically the same thing with the little bulbs. So I think that is super cute. This set, this is right here, is something I will be trying out. It's supposed to help you to create a pop-up using our fun trees. Let's see, we've got one more die set in here as well. This one is a couple of trees as well. These are kind of those, this is like the porcelain one, and this is more traditional style. So we've got a couple of different sizes of Christmas trees, some packages and things to go along with, and this cute little sentiment die. So those are all of the dies included. Then we've got this cool stamp set with coordinating dies that's got lots of things for tags and sentiments and postage stamps. Yes. Anyway, this is a super cool set and you could use it. We've got different sizes. So we've got tiny tags, we've got some medium-sized tags, we've got all the things to go along with it. I think this is just precious. Yes. Okay. So we got those. Then we've got, yes, there's more. We've got three separate stencils. This first one, don't know if you can see that, has got these little stars. And then we've got this one that has some snowflakes. And then we've got this layering one that does that cool postcard. I think that is super darling. So we've got the postcard size here, and then we've got different things to go along with it. Plus, we've got all the things that you can decorate your postcard with. Got a snowy scene, we've got Christmas trees, we've got a star snowflake, so that's kind of cool for layering up there. This one is kind of like a little border. I mean, this thing is just adorable. Anyway, yeah, but that is everything that's in the kit. I know I went through that pretty quick, but you will see those, like I said, you will see all of the products real soon too. Oh, and she also has a couple little sequin mixes that go along with the set as well. One of them is snowflakes and that pretty blue. That is one of my favorite colors. And then we've got our Christmas gems, and these are just, I love these. These are just so pretty and going to be perfect for Christmas cards. So let's go ahead and get started making the project. So I had a couple of different card ideas, and after looking at the cute stencils in the paper pad and seeing the stencils, I decided I had to try making them. So I am using some of the inks in my stash to just create that cute little that postcard. I have never made a postcard card before. And after I got started putting down some of the red ink, I realized, you know what? I better tape some of this off or I am going to make a mess. I am going to get ink where I don't want it. For the red, I'm using some telephone box from Hive inks. And for the green, I'm using Deck the Halls from Catherine Pooler. I would say use what you have, and I really wanted to keep this postcard in Christmassy colors, so that's why I'm going with the red and the green for that border. One thing I did notice after the fact is apparently at one point I turned my stencil the wrong direction. I'm actually using both of the stencils. One of them I did in the red and had it facing one direction, and it looks like I did the other one in the opposite, because when I lift this up, I noticed that the markings are kind of, they're a little bit off. That's okay. Next, I'm going in over that little snowy area on one side that has some little stars in there, and I'm using some more Color Hive ink, this time in blue raspberry, and I'm just adding some little stars there, and I'm also filling in the other lines that are on this portion too. We've got the lines for you to write your address on there, for the recipient, and for the little postage stamp. Now I'm using the little globe and just using whatever ink is on my larger blending brush and putting down some blue, and then I put in a little bit of gray, which is Shady from Simon Hurley, for the snowy scene in the background. I'm basically just using all of the little pieces and grabbing my inks and just filling it all in. Again, here I'm using some more Catherine Pooler Deck the Halls to do the tree. This is just turning out super cute, and there are so many different designs that you can do. I decided to add the little tree also into my postage stamp, so it's kind of matchy on my card. So far, this is turning out fabulous. I'm putting down those postage cancellation marks, I guess it is, doing that in some of that red from Maker Forte, and that is mostly, my card will be almost completely done. This is just too stinking adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and trim everything down because I don't want all that extra ink that's off the edges to show. And this is going to be used as my focal image. I love how this is turning out. I'm using one of the stamps in the stamp set to write a sentiment in the lines on the front of my card. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp and heat emboss that. So I'm using my tried and true Ursifine Claire Nocturne ink to put down that sentiment. This is going to turn out fabulous and gives a little bit of texture to the front of my card. I love it. So I'm stamping that one down, and then I'm going to cover it with some clear embossing powder from WOW and melt it with my heat gun. Next, I picked out one of the patterned papers. I'm really loving this one with all of the postage stamps, and I'm sliding it into my paper trimmer and leaving it in the package, believe it or not, so that I don't lose any of the paper. And then I'm just going to trim this down a little bit more, and that's going to be the front of my card. I'm going to adhere everything down with a tape runner onto the front of my card base, and that's going to make the card mostly complete. Okay, I decided that the postage stamp didn't look quite right because it did not have those perforated edges, so I'm adding them on with a black pen, just using that stencil again. The stencils are fabulous, and that makes a perfect little postage stamp. Go ahead and adhere this one down again using my my little tape runner here. This one is a dot liner adhesive that I don't use it as often as I used to, but for flat cards it is absolutely perfect. Did decide that this is not quite enough, so I'm taking out one of those little embellishment mixes and adding some snowflakes and gems to the front of my card. That's going to finish up this card video using the new Christmas card collection from Scrappy Tails Craft. Remember, this is part of a hop, so be sure to check out all the other hoppers in the hop because they're going to have a lot of inspiration for you to see. Also, be sure to check out this playlist to see more projects where I'm using Scrappy Tails products, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.